combos that Aki can deal, right? The big, long-winded ones too. But yeah, forward throw coming in from Shine initially. Off of the reaction of the fireball too. Mono not really placing the right types of fireballs. We didn't get punished for it per se. Yeah. But it's still Shine with the offensive already. This is the exact situation we wanted to avoid. I don't know what that reversal was, but it could have been snake step to possibly avoid a situation with Shine. He came in with the throw regardless. Does get the perfect.
Wow, he's not inside. There's no way.
Yeah, that's the kind of pace that we can expect from Kimberly.
Yeah, 100%. Just shutting down everything she wants to do. And I'm glad you highlighted the fireballs from Mono in that first set too, because this is obviously one of the best fireball drive rush characters in the game, Aki. And I wanted to see how Shine kind of got around that, but Mono hasn't really been looking for that just yet. Maybe respecting the slide capabilities, but Shine tested him early. DI already.
Shine super. No. Shine's different now. This is a new Shine.
Oh, this is a new Shine. Dear God.
Kill him.
This nigga is different.
Kill him.
Do EX run? Do EX run not do more? I mean, he did.
Is that a double P? I can't remember if he got hit. I think that's a double P, right?
Yeah, that's a double P.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a great way to start it out, Shine. That's a great way to start your Street Fighter League out, baby.
He was definitely talking like
the double P.
Like, I forgot my belt when I packed my stuff. And he sounded really upset about that. I don't know.
Apparently.
I think
he's like, I'm going to have to spank these players raw? He's not going to be able to use his belt?
I guess so. Someone else is pulling up his pants is what is happening. He's just dragging them all over the place. He's like, you know what, I hate it here.
Somebody get Shine to chancleta. Ace.
Nice.
This is looking, it was so dominating from Shine. Now the reverse effect. Mono a little bit of a hezzy with the low medium kick as well. That was a counter hit, so he was able to get at least a standing light kick. Great block on the overhead. Let's see it.
The cruel fade just destroying whatever Shine brought out to play. Mono bouncing back real quick from the double perfect.
I always think it's a really interesting interaction too, like whatever happens with that cruel fade to get that animation afterwards.
Yeah.
It's really neat. Forward throw now, Shine on the offensive, drive rush forward, another throw. You get to really harass with the normals here, yeah, hence why the drive reversal came out from Mono, having that right read.
And Mono with the snake step feint right there, trying to beat out something from Shine. Wow! What an anti-air from that far away on the elbow drop. Very impressive. That's something, yeah, I was going to say that. Mono's going to be busted out here. Tried the parry this time, and he wasn't blocking his dome.
Nice. One.
Está brincando mucho.
Reversal option. Instead of the bubble, we sure do. No, we don't, actually. I lied to you all. He dashed up and parried. Just waiting.
Yeah, I don't know if he's trying to bait out a response from Shine. He's hoping that Shine would think he would commit to the drive rush.
Yeah, I'd imagine he tried to drive rush himself.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, but
yeah, it might have just been an accidental non-drive rush.
Just finding his way out of the corner too, off of a straight hit.
Nice.
That's eventually going to come out too. That overhead is so nice. Empty jump low.
He's dead.
The Japan special could go right into the rest of the drive gauge, and he does so appropriately and has to spend a level one.
Let's go, Mono.
He's not trying to throw it all. I think on defense you can just stick to trying to block, or you can just try to perfect parry if you want.
Okay. Also, try some more drive rushes on him. Drive rush jab, drive rush light kick. Try some. You haven't really done it much, so give it a try.
He didn't check that driver.
Mono was
I think he's primarily looking for jumps.
both in control and in a major life lead both those rounds as well.
Bueno.
Utilizing the OD fireball. This is something that Mono kind of regretted in that first game, though. Those fireballs didn't do the job that he was looking for them to do. Oh, what a call out on the elbow drop.
I don't know if it could have been more. I mean, like, he does get the knockdown. He does get like the corner carry off of it as well. But this is going to be great now for Mono.
Nice.
Crouching heavy kick to check the elbow. Very low profile, but the hitbox around it is so amazing.
Tried to get it right there, but a little bit too much recovery. Shine was able to jump in, but what a backdash. Mono will take the bomb explosion. Get some breathing room. The cruel fate. I was going to say that's minus, though. That's regular cruel fate.
Oh, and we all got shimmied just as you did.
Indeed, caught reaching. Oh, huge jump back, though. Caught Shine committing to a button on the ground, thinking that Mono would reach. Level 2 for the poison and the big damage. Wake it up. Nice block.
Let's go, Mono.
I love that too. For Mono, the damage is pretty dastardly, but more importantly, the poison being applied from Shine just allows for that damage, that health bar to tick down just little by little too. So you were going to force that eventual KO. Mono starts still keeping it rather clean and also assuming that Shine was going to go for something like a level 1, right? So that's really, really well done.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good blocks.
Had a perfect read to put himself on set point. Remember, he got perfected twice in a row to start this set. Tried the drive rush check counter right there, but Shine already committing to the jump.
It's so scary within this range. You know, Mono is kind of like inching towards like the back end. He wants to throw out a fireball. He wants to throw out maybe like a puddle too, but Shine has just kind of been hounding him down a little bit. That was a punish counter initially on the standing medium kick. He could have gone for a sweep link, but instead went for another one. Just kind of keep Shine away.
Yeah, and Shine has shown a willingness to jump, right? So you see Mono, he's not throwing any nightshade pulses out in the neutral. Even that fireball holstered. Doesn't want to give Shine that big reward from a jump in. And look, oh no, he was waiting for the jump in, the anti-air. It got defeated, and all that waiting, all that patience that should have paid off. It's going to go to a round 3, a final round between these two. Wow.
That's mad unfortunate. That's exactly what Mono was doing. Crouching heavy punch. Sorry, crouching heavy kick. Not doing him any favors, but now with this rebuttal coming in from Shine level 3, it was expensive. But she does get the buff. Her damage is normalized now. Her speed is insane. Probably the fastest in the game now.
Indeed. Let me see Shine. He already got his parry attempt early. Nice. Oh, these elbow drops, these shallow elbow drops. Aki has a far horizontal reaching anti-airs. It's not as easy to do it against her.
Yeah, it really is kind of tough. But I will say the switch up in regards to the airborne department, Shine has been able to kind of implement with his jump ins too. That was actually a mix that I thought he wasn't going to block. He's going to be huge. Level 2 could be more than enough. Actually, no.
Pixel? Pixel? My channel points? Oh, yeah, a little bit more. Nice. Perfect parry on the elbow drop. And Shine is burnt out with no super meter. We just saw this in the last set. And Aki is the queen of burnout, bro. You're going to be eating all this chip. You have no way out.
I think Shine could have pressed maybe a button, perhaps. Despite there being frame traps, there could have been a moment where he could have maybe got a trade and killed.
Yeah, exactly. Shine gambled on a trade. Maybe he gets the kill off, doesn't choose to, and as a result, Mono takes the set.
Let's go, Mono! Man, do you know what's crazy about this? We could actually get like the replay, the actual like replay implementation to figure this out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the ID. I'm gonna need the CFN ID right now.
For real, dude. That was wild stuff right there. I think you're right. I think there was a position where Shine could have at least traded with something. Would that have been enough damage? I mean, Mono barely had any health, right? So I think if he trades with something that's not a light, then it's enough damage.
Perhaps.
Yeah, man. Definitely one of those that we want to lab out, see the different calculations, see the different timelines and how they would have played out. But this one is a tied-up set between Red Rooster and FlyQuest now.
Yeah, I think if you have nothing to lose, like if you already know what the burnout situation is going to be like and you're going to be forced to that corner, I think there's like any reason to try it out, that would have been it. It's like, you know what, like if I'm going to be like pushed into like a scenario where she kills me in DIs, that's fine. Let me see if this guy is going to be ready to actually get the trade conversion off of the frame trap, or if there's enough of a gap to even sneak anything in there. So that's tough. That is truly tough.
This is an opportunity for Brutus to strike fear in not only FlyQuest's heart, but the entirety of SFL going forward.
Don't let his aloof demeanor fool you. I don't even know if aloof is like really the proper term, because I feel like sometimes he's a happy-go-lucky guy. But this guy is, when he gets up on the setups, he is a different person. It is night and day.
It is the classic fighting game equation. I don't know the exact word to use, but the nicer you are in real life, the more of a jerk you are in game.
Yeah, I'll agree with that.
That is just how the laws of fighting games have been since I've entered the scene. You're a nice person in real life, that means you are, I want to strangle you in game. That's how it goes. You know, I mean, Brutus is one of those players. He's got the Zangief. Nobody ever wants to fight against the Zangief. He's got the grappler's chance. He's always one SPD away from having your entire life bar go away.
Yeah, I really wanted to see like how this matchup has kind of like transpired with the current changes that Zangief had gone through from Season 1 into Season 2, as we don't really get to see it as often in the meta. I will say, I think Brutus is one of the most like studious of all like Zangief players, for lack of better English verbiage or at least phrasing. I think he's one of the more like well-informed Zangiefs on the planet.
For sure, for sure. And again, with that knee, right, not only being -4, now being punishable, but it seems like they removed part of the sway aspect to it, and the hurt box kind of lingers on in front of him a little bit longer. Yeah. So there's a lot of instances now where these Zangiefs would do spacing traps with that knee and cause your reversal button to whiff, where it actually connects now. I think that was actually the thing they were more upset by ride and the outright -4. But one of the big things about this patch, right, is that you're left, or you have a bigger throwable hurt box after drive reversals, which are -6. And Zangief, of course, got the 5-frame SPDs on deck, so he's going to get pretty much a guaranteed one anytime he blocks a drive reversal.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Give and take, right, for the rest of the roster, too.
Yeah, exactly. The command grab characters definitely got buffed with this recent nerf to drive reversal.
Man. Fine. Bruce is making the right reads too against Punk. I just don't know what that knee drop was, that sudden knee drop. Maybe try to catch something in the air, but I don't know.
Brutus, the machine gun chop. Eddie Kingston in the building.
Oh, this is your
Nice.
Oh, yeah, you know the wrestling references is coming out.
Core game plan is good.
I'm glad you're here.
Did you already know? And Brutus, look at that, already establishing right the first round victory. Oh my goodness.
I like the idea, like trying to catch like the landing frames as well, just a little bit too shy off the mark. Oh, that was a counter hit because it was crouching too, like hit the tail end of like the active frames on that. That was really, really well spaced.
Yeah, then the jackhammer for the side switch here. Brutus just wants to put Punk in the corner.
Nice.
Look at that, harass him, right? He's got to do something to hold it to this drive gauge. Punk going to burn himself out because he was on the verge of it anyway. Oh, beautiful stuff right there, Brutus. Covering all his bases. Spine buster, that's +30.
Oh, don't jump out of the way, too. He might be churning that level 1.
Oh, that's a good point here. He could set him up for it, honestly. But Punk buffering that crouch strong. The sword normal. He's actually going to burn Brutus out as well because it's the CA. Ouch.
You could just straight up get the kill outright. Yeah. Oh, the block. Not much Brutus to really do about that. I think he just built his level 2.
He did. He built the level 2 with blocking the Fierce. So maybe he could have got it out between the spin knuckle, but that was tough, man.
Down. We got the first SPD of the matchup too. Drive rush forward, checking with the lights. Now checking. I don't know if that was a button or like walking backwards from Punk. I actually kind of missed it.
And machine gun chop, and then the knee off of the drive rush. He has kept it tight, but Brutus, the last hit. Put it on a milk carton, bro. I don't know where it went.
Not like this. The Punk factor?
Oh, man. The meaty spiral arrows as well. Getting in his face, too. Not scared of the CA. Nice. Oh, and then DI after. Punk, he's going to build to the level 2. Will this be enough damage? He's got double drive rush cancel. It's Zangief. He's got extra health. Oh, he doesn't go for it.
Oh, my God. Yo, and he checked him walking backwards, too.
Oh. And Punk, he's waving down somebody. I don't know if that level 2 was intentionally MIA or if something went awry, but Brutus making the most of it in this instance. Able to poke back for the kill, for the clutch out to open up the set between himself and Punk.
So Brutus up 1 game.
You know your game plan works.
Oh no.
Amigo.
Exactly.
Amigo.
This is the mix-up that we were looking for, right? This is the exact reason why Brutus was picked up for the Red Rooster team.
Yeah, and I really love, honestly, Zangief in this matchup, especially against Punk's style of Cammy, who's walking up, always picking the right spot to do jab, but what a whip punish that was. But again, Zangief, it's not going to be easy. You're dead, Cammy. Wow. Oh, man. 13-second round. The Geef is out here.
I'm telling you, man, small boy, big turn. He's a firm believer of his 360s, man. He's got a big heart.
Look at these. There's so many clean spacing traps. And after blocking the lighted SPD.
I'm telling you, man. He's one of the most informed Zangief players that we could ever ask for. And also, one of the biggest lab monsters for this character specifically.
Exactly right. Brutus has talked about it. He thinks this character has been quite strong for quite a while. And even with the most recent nerfs, definitely can get the job done. Oh, no. I don't think even Punk was expecting to steal the corner there.
A little awkward, too. Just the tip of the spiral arrow as well. Brutus managed to get clipped by it. That drive gauge is really going to be coming back, too. It's going to be a huge difference, too, once it does come back.
Can't believe Punk actually risked the throw right there. Brutus had built to the level 3. Now we got the OD Lariat. Oh, tried to get the Hezzy SPD off, but Punk drive rushing in for the punish.
Doing mad weird shit just all the time. You can just backdash on hit, on block, anything. He's going to do a weird-ass SPD.
Having the right sense of mind to jump out of harm's way, too. Brutus knew damn well he was still within range. Hence why he did it in the first place, right? But no, the jump-ins are not going to be clear for takeoff. But also, I think I love Brutus really checking the movement against Punk. I think he's really trying to like, force that conditioning to happen, to force Cammy to sit still.
Exactly. You can see Punk now, he's not going to press his advantage. He's not going to want to get too close willingly because of the 3 bars on Brutus's side. He's standing at this neutral range. Exactly, just backing up after the jabs, right? Doesn't want to get SPD'd for it like he did last time, but got clipped by the knee. Now we get to start our game. Ooh, and again. Brutus has wrestled this lead back from Punk despite the way this route started. Tries a late parry. He's going to be able to drive rush cancel into the level 2. Get the right extension here. That should be dead Cammy. Oh, into the level 1 power bomb special, bro.
Hey, when he's in burnout, he's doing drill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Be careful of that.
Backdash.
Be careful. Like, keep in mind the neutral jump. Don't do it too much because he can punish you. But just keep that in mind.
And Brutus is 2-0 Red Roosters. Mastermind strat working out to perfection so far. But can Punk bring it back? We know he is the god. He is the Evo champion right now, defending, reigning.
Yeah, that could be a little bit problematic too. Again, like Brutus, he's the last line of defense in terms of acquiring points. So I think, you know, overall, seeing the way that this is playing out, we might even see like the sudden death happen.
Yeah, it could be, it could be. Oh, nice. Absorbing the DI right there. Yeah, you can't just bully Zingy for free and burn out with DI because he has that H to absorb it.
Jesus.
The neutral jump. DI this time for Brutus, but Punk more than ready as always. Wild reactions. Been that way since he's bursted onto the scene. Little crack back for your pleasure.
Yeah, take it easy. Just one game at a time.
Yeah, considering the circumstances too, Punk delivering that final blow with the level 2 makes a lot of sense. But going into it, he needs one more round to stay alive. And not really fear the repercussions of like what Brutus has been delivering thus far. I think having 2 bars to your name as Brutus in this final game potentially could be a little bit of a problem.
Beautiful spacing on that. Recognizing that Punk was going to come down, empty jump from the neutral. Oh, swung into the headbutt.
It's okay.
My goodness, the vibranium cranium. That was the first time I ever said that. I don't know where it came from.
I mean, listen, man, it captivated me.
Fierce. Just chipping away at that drive gauge, and Punk knows. Oh my goodness! What? Get the SPD punish countered as the DP goes through the armor. Oh man.
The fact that it's still a punish counter was what blew my mind.
Yeah, right? That he hadn't recovered fully from the DP yet. Had to be like one of the last frames of recovery.
This guy blew it.
There you go.
Are you within range? No, too far off the mark.
The hardest read right there. Maybe expecting Punk to do like a little bit of a walk back into a fierce or a jab or a crouch strong, one of the signature Punk styles. Wanted to grab the normal. It was a big read, but he's got a big lead, right, in terms of games, so I don't mind him trying to risk that here.
Yeah, and if you're Punk, you have nothing to really fear after that. The level 3's being expended. The amount
I don't feel like I see that call very often.
Nah,
I thought you meant to confirm it.
There was no way, in my opinion, that Brutus was able to like mentally come back. I think that was definitely a good next round.
It might be a first to 2 demons, but this is easy.
With the level 3, and usually when you do something like that, you're pretty content with the way the rest of it's going to play out if it doesn't work. So Brutus back to the good old stuff, though. That stand fierce.
Yeah, such a great tool to catch some of the straight hits as well. Even the medium kicks that are coming up from Punk will get absorbed via the armor. But Brutus does get susceptible and opened up. Either way, Punk.
Yeah, there we go.
The spinner hung roundhouse. Also a big whiff punish on the other side too. Tap parry does get blown up sky high.
Oh, he tried the knee right there. I don't know if that's one of those instances we were talking about before where the hurt box would have been pulled back far enough, but nothing really ever escapes that crouch strong from Cammy, to be honest.
No, not at all.
Nice.
Unfortunate.
A little bit of exploder suplex against the other side. Punk's like, nah, I like my side. Man, kicking
lot
the
of
crap out
damage.
of each other.
Oh, the drive gate from both ends too? I'm just looking at the green bar just turning to yellow little by little.
Yeah, right. Well, approaching the amber, making each other block these big normals. Now spinning some drive rush. We're right in that same zone.
Oh, chopping away again. Oh, round 3 on deck now for Brutus.
So scary. The lariat is there as well. You know, Brutus, he wants to end this round without spinning any meter. It's a huge threat to have going into set point if he can get there.
Yeah.
Oh, but the whiff, Punk. Beautiful footsies as per usual from this fella.
On defense, and you get to like the last round, he's gonna not come out on his offense anymore. Like,
Hold on, say the end part again, because when it's super half and I couldn't hear you.
If you just stay active on defense, I feel like you get to like the last round, he's gonna be really nervous when he gets offense, and then you can just backdash out of there. So I feel like you can just stay active on defense.
Tying it all up, 2 games apiece. We love keeping it competitive.
Yeah, a screenshot of Punk doing crouch meme kick EX Tenko should be in the Street Fighter Museum, to be honest.
Facts.
Like, to be honest. So, giving him the ability to drive rush cancel. Right there, the hezzy crouch heavy punch to blow up Brutus's defensive timings. My goodness, right now. And then again, picking all the right decisions aggressively. Brutus can't get out. Oh, just as I say that though, finds the mash. Punk right back with you, and the round inning stay. Classic. One round away from bringing this back is FlyQuest's Punk.
Pretty significant way to start things off, right? We could potentially get a 40 bomber from the side of FlyQuest.
40 bomber.
30 bomber, excuse me. I wrote my score wrong. Oh. How many times has he gotten away with some of these big sweeps from Brutus?
Yeah, honestly, yeah. Brutus has definitely been picking his spots here. He's hit them more often than not. But even when they haven't been connected, Punk hasn't been ready to take advantage of it afterwards. Just so awkward. Don't play against a lot of Zangiefs that are looking to footsie you, right? A lot of the time they're just going for the big flashy plays. So someone patient, ground-based like Brutus can catch people off guard. Oh, and here we go again. Jackhammer for the side switch. You already know who's next. Cammy's next. Oh, the knee catches the jump and reach it.
Oh my God.
What a reaction from Brutus. Oh, DSPD for the punish. Looking to force a final round.
Jump back knees.
The fadeaway.
Oh, he's dead.
He was winding up. He conserves his own drive meter.
Big moments, exactly why he is the anchor majority of the time for majority of the games that we've seen him throughout the years of Street Fighter League. Going into 3 out of 5 territory, that's exactly where Punk shines. But also big ups to Brutus, man.
Yeah.
He deserves all the flowers that he can get, because that was actually a very impressive display of showing up to your first day of work and also absolutely dominating. I think he did a fantastic job as an anchor.
Absolutely right. If this was a 2 out of 3 set between the two, Brutus takes it 2-0. Looks completely convincing. We're talking a very different narrative here at the end, but Punk, that's what happens, right? That's why he's conserved for that anchor position a lot of the time. The 2 games of intel in his brain goes honestly a lot further than 99% of players out there. So he was able to turn it around, take the setback, but I was so impressed with Brutus. He was really able to establish a game where it was frustrating for Punk to get close. He wanted to play his usual Cammy game. He didn't let that happen. He really forced Punk to switch it up after those first 2 games, and I mean, credit to the Evo champion, he did just that. We're getting the fated duel, NuckleDu versus Caba, exactly what we wanted to see. If y'all are unfamiliar with the lore, you got me good with that one. If y'all are unfamiliar with the lore, Caba defeated NuckleDu over at Cream City Convergence, declared himself best guile in the world, and NuckleDu did not take kindly to that for 1 second.
Yeah, no, there was definitely some amounts being thrown. There was definitely a couple of rebuttals. And what's funny enough, I think a lot of the rebuttals came from people outside of the conversation trying to get on both ends. I'm like, what are you guys doing, man? Let them talk it out. Let them figure it out like adults.
It led to NuckleDu laying the smackdown in Spanish on Twitter, which I really enjoyed, honestly.
Beautiful.
All right, so NuckleDu versus Caba. We're going to get our fated duel here. Caba was able to defeat.
I gotta do it every time.
Caba was able to defeat NuckleDu at Cream City Convergence, declared himself best guile. Do not take kindly to that, laying the smackdown on Twitter in Spanish, whether it to be Caba or the third parties that wanted to rear their heads into the conversation. Right now, Du is letting it be known that the guile gonna be on the bench this time because this is for my team. The Cammy's doing work, catching the counter, his left and right, complete control to open up this one. Not quite though, Caba be able to hold on for a little while.
Ooh, what a whiff punish too. What the? Yeah, I like that option. I like that ender too. So NuckleDu actually popping off a little bit. He's pointing at the camera. He's like, all right, go next, bro. Go next. So I do have a question, a very genuine question as the bus ass continues.
Oh my.
If NuckleDu wins with Cammy.
Yes.
Is Caba still the best guy?
So that's the thing, right? Is that I think Du has highlighted, he's like, look, this is for my team. This isn't just for me. This isn't our beef. Like, I'm going to pop off on you because I'm getting the dubs. But this isn't beef related. This is business right now. Because when it's beef, I think they'll do the guy on mirror. But right now, Du's making sure his team gets that dub by any means necessary. Even perfect parrying the Sonic Blade on Wake Up.
That is facts, too. Yeah, NuckleDu is truly a professional to keep it in that regard, too, right? He's going to make sure he ensures that W by any means necessary. And I do mean it, any means necessary.
Most def. Now he's a drive rush cancel confirm away from establishing that game 1 up against Caba. And this is another thing that having somebody like Dual Kevin on his team allows him to do, right? Of course, Caba looking for the big step kick. It's one of the best tools to confirm into Super for Guile. They always look for it when they got the meter loaded. NuckleDu, perfect scouting. But this is something that NuckleDu having a legitimate number 2, as he put it, with Dual Kevin on the team, it allows him to do this, right? He's able to step up and feel comfortable going up against Caba in the first game. I'm going to get this dub because I can put Dual Kevin at the anchor, and I have confidence in him beating whoever is on the other team.
Truly.
All right, so NuckleDu versus Caba. We saw Du, like we said, taking care of business with the Cammy, right? Able to take the first game. We'll see if Caba can adjust. It's tough, though, in this sequence with NuckleDu able to kind of manipulate from the air with the dive kick, and he's always picking angles where if he does regular jump instead of dive kick, the flash kick is just going to completely whiff, right? That's what really makes you hesitate as anti-airing on the Guile side of things.
So far, I love the activity coming in from Caba. But right back at you, NuckleDu not only fluent in the ways of the offensive capabilities that Cammy has, but also being able to show out with that perfect parry. That upside down kick, just defying gravity, just gets me every single time. How the heck does he do it?
As an Air Force special hidden technique.
What part of training camp was that?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Able to make the gravity in the air work for him. Right now, though, Du again has established a significant lead. Caba, you see, he's hesitant on throwing the projectiles. He knows the quick spin knuckle is there as well, even with the projectile invulnerability happening later. Oh, but nonetheless, right? Dang, as soon as NuckleDu sees Caba looking to apply pressure, busted out again.
Word!
The delayed jump right there, catching Caba trying to gain some ground after the boom. That felt like Du just knowing how Guiles work, man.
Yeah, because that was an outright punish counter against the knee bazooka.
Yeah. And it felt like Du didn't jump like when he could have, like immediately when he could have, right? Like it did feel like a later jump to kind of bait Caba into that.
That is some like wild read upon that situation too. It's a very niche situation to happen as well. NuckleDu getting another punish counter too out for the roundhouse, back-to-back roundhouses. Now we get the side switch proper from Caba.
Oh, and yeah, Caba is going to drain it all. Yes, indeed. Make sure he gives himself another chance here, right? Might as well go to another round where you can make all kinds of decisions. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Got a little ahead of myself here. He is burnt out with no meter. Oh, but it's okay.
Slight little hesitancy, a little walk back, I gotta say, from Caba, throwing in that standing jab. That jab is a lot further when you get like the slow motion and like the freeze frame on that. Like that bad boy can really extend. Oh, punish counter against the dive kick too.
I like that. Oh man, so close to getting whiff punished. NuckleDu was just slightly late on the sweep.
I don't even know if it was against the dive kick per se, actually. I gotta make sure to check that eventually. But either way.
Yeah, and Caba once again letting it loose. And that's honestly, I'll get back to that in a moment. That's Du already getting the corner pressure, catching Caba reaching. Harassing with the same EM kick. Both players looking for big confirms.
Oh. Yeah, the big confirm that comes out of NuckleDu could really drain out the drive gauge from Caba. But it's Caba who's still withstanding the test of time, playing as much defense as possible. Does find a shot too. And even if he wanted to, he still had another little bit of gauge left.
Well, with that stand roundhouse range, so you can actually keep that up. The one thing that he did to get out of it is when he jumped over it the first round of this game and dashed up on the second round.
Yeah.
But you've been gelling him for the most part with your roundhouses, so you're still good.
Especially after the drive rush cancel and the jab, right? It was crouch medium kick, drive rush cancel, jab, and he was able to flash kick afterwards. You lose your charge with the flash kick, right? So he really had to bet on it being the true block string and then flash kicking afterwards, which is what happened. So really great stuff from Caba and not just falling into the false sense of security of trying to challenge a drive rush cancel. Oh, right there. Wow. The jump timings from Du caught Caba off guard, then just using the shimmy after the jump in.
Yeah, and just the call-outs too from NuckleDu, knowing full well when Caba actually wants to reach, right? The last couple of instances, man, what an interruption again from Caba against the spin knuckle.
Yeah, usually I think that's a spot where Giles will throw 2 sonic booms pretty autopilot-y and do. Oh, he tried to call it out, but speaking of call-outs, Caba's the one doing it, shutting down the air approach with level 1. Wow, this is immaculate stuff right now, and the dive kick gets reacted to. Caba.
Really at home too.
Wait a minute, yeah, for real though. We're on the beach.
No, I gotta say, man, dude, the waters over in the Dominican Republic.
Chef's kiss.
Beautiful, beautiful place.
Not like anything we have here. All of our water here in California look ugly.
It's kind of dirty. Oh, that jump in again. Also kind of dirty. But again, it really goes back to what we were talking about earlier. NuckleDu's just understanding of what Caba wants to do within that space has been so beneficial for him thus far. But this side switch might be the big change-up.
And Duo, he bet on something early right there, but he got the whiff punish, but not a big conversion. I wonder if he's feeling a little shook after this as well. Ooh, and yeah, Caba knew the neutral jump was going to be there. He got a little bit of damage out of it.
A little two-piece, not too bad. Punish counter damage as well.
Yeah.
Checking with the low medium kicks again, encroaching on that space. Is NuckleDu being pretty much going back and forth on it too. The roundhouse getting the punish counter to get more of that estate. I don't know if it's going to be like anything significant, but now the dive kick's coming in too. Changing it up with just normal jump-ins. And you saw Caba kind of stand up a little bit, so he didn't have that charge maintained. Again!
Exactly, yeah. I think Du's really picking his spots well. Caba has not chosen anti-air once. He does level 1 reversal, though, after the pressure was on. He's burnt out with no meter to his name now, though. He's got some distance. The really late dive kick catches Caba, maybe trying to throw tech the landing, and then reaching again. It's a final round just like that.
With 3 bars to his name, he's willing to spend it all if he can land this initial hit. Jump in fierce. Man, Caba again. Not a single anti-air has rung out thus far from all these jump-ins. Caba is going to be in big danger so long as NuckleDu continues to jump on him just like this. But no, the low exposure, low medium kick. And now catching the overhead.
The overhead, tried the fast fall low as well. He's in his bag right now, Du. Feeling it, trying to close out this setup against Caba. He's got a massive lead. Caba risks the OD flash kick. Du shuts it down and brings home the dub for Shopify Rebellion. Man, oh man, what a set between these two.
The matchup we were looking forward to, just in a different sort of space, not necessarily the Gao mirror match to claim the rightful throne between these two titans, but instead it's for the bigger picture here at Street Fighter League Pro US. NuckleDu doing it big for his team. 10 points. Pretty significant deal going forward with the momentum, man. That's got to be like highly intense. If I were on that team and I was like sitting by watching that, I'm like, damn. Now we have to win. Based off of that, we have to win.
100%. I love Du going about it in a business-like fashion. As we said, you mentioned, he said, I'm willing to put up 5 figures. I'm willing to do it in the Dominican Republic. We can go Gao Mirror in a long set. But when it's up to my team, when it's a 2 out of 3 and I got to do it for more than just me, he went with the character that he believed would get the job done in a quick set, and boy, did Cammy ever.
All right, coming back into it now with game number 2 underway, team battle with Shopify Rebellion versus Bandits. It's going to be Safe coming up to bat against Zhen. Did you see this coming? Because I actually didn't.
Yeah, Safe versus Zhen here. Like looking at the squad in between the remaining players, Dual Kevin, Safe, and Hot Dog going up against Zhen. I honestly was thinking the Hot Dog just because he'd probably be most familiar with Zhen. I think they've been running some casuals here in the meantime. But nah, it looks like it's Safe coming up to the plate. I like putting Safe in an environment to get him accustomed to this atmosphere early, right? Put him out there, first time in SFL. And I think Safe is one of the most like calculated madmen in this game, as you can see, right?
Yes.
Like legitimately.
Literally,
like,
yes.
Drive rush, 99 seconds for the crouch medium kick. So he'll do wild stuff like that, waking up with the ODDP. But he really is, like he knows his ranges extremely well.
He really does, and I actually had the pleasure of talking to him right before the matches even started. He understands, he is self-aware,
Yeah.
he is self-conscious that he is a madman.
And it's honestly, I think one of the most successful styles of play with Ken. Like you need a bit of madman in you to really put the fear of this character in people's hearts as he's doing right now. And then he'll have things like that on deck, right? That crouch confirms, always ready, always optimal.
Nice.
First round in the books.
Yeah, you got this, you got this.
Dear God, he's setting everybody ablaze right now. Safe, just a little movie magic there again. Safe getting the first round. A couple of discrepancies in case you might have noticed on your screen, but the fact of the matter is we still got the same amount of bar. Safe still retaining that first round, and Zen already applying the bus ass while maintaining his 2 bars as well. The Cycle Mine being applied. Already off to a fantastic start. Safe is looking under pressure.
Look at this momentum, Zhen. Looking nice and ready for anything Safe's gonna do, even trying to escape the corner. Took a little perfect parry, put the mine on him. Safe, not gonna get bullied into submission here, but another perfect parry for Zhen already, setting the tone.
Man, having all the time in the world to kind of like apply yourself in the Ken matchup. Zen immediately out the gate, being able to get the OD scissors into the Cycle Mine. OD uppercut. Safe has been non-stop with the guessing game upon wake up.
Yeah, we see the aggression coming out, right? How active he is defensively. Ooh, finally conditioned a block for a moment there, but you can see right back to trying to score him out. Zhen scouting the jump out perfectly, just like he did last round, right? We saw the perfect parry when Safe tried to jump out of the corner the first time. This time, Zhen hell attack into the round victory. Well done.
And the pattern he got.
And one of the biggest things that we can look for is how Safe is going to react on defense, right? Zen has actually done a great job of noting some of the options that Safe has gone for. Now, granted, it may not have been like the best type of reads, but I think taking an ODDP is just fine. All things considered, you're not going to get like the same type of Oki. Sure, they have to drive rush forward, but at the same time, you're forcing them to spend all of that bar. But I think right now, Zhen has got it on lock. Safe to say, no pun intended.
Yeah, most definitely busting this Safe open right now. We know the combination. Let's see, getting back. Oh, tried to whip punish there, but I love that. Challenge the plus frames with a perfect parry. Safe not gonna let Zhen just dictate this tempo.
Oh. And I like him not fully committing to the hit confirm too, off of the stand fierce because of the fact that Zhen was caught jumping initially, but now speaking of getting caught jumping, boom. Full conversion from Zhen.
The hell attack rewards that Zhen is pulling out right now. Safe really brought himself back in, but that one combo enough to put Zhen on set point. And look, he's got Safe uncomfortable now. Putting himself in the corner, taking a couple of throws. How many more throws are you gonna take? Exactly, Zhen switching up, catching Safe, trying to escape.
So far, all of the guesses have been correct. Oh, I love that head stop too, just in case.
We already know about that, though. The crouch medium punch buffer allows Safe some reprieve, but only for a little moment. Zhen, once again, waking up with the level 1, back to the aggression. Oh,
just a raw OD Cycle Crusher.
Caught the start of what Safe was looking for. Same instance there. This time, the scissor kick coming through. That's a 2-0 victory for Bandit's own Zhen. And this is what we were talking about, right? We know Mena is going to utilize Zhen in a lot more than just best of ones this season, and you can see exactly why here.
I really do love the current synergy that the Bandits camp has with their overall talent, right? Being able to distinguish who's going to be setting up themselves for those 10-point games to step out a couple of points and secure it.
Absolutely, I would say so. And I think Mena at the helm of the character as well, you got to take that into account, right? Someone as solid. And the playstyle of Mena RD, I think, really lends itself to a character like Zangief. Mena RD is going to need those big reads that he's known for, digging deep for them. And of course, his ground game is immaculate. That's what really, I think, couples him with his wild style and hard read decision making. What makes it so successful is that he can play that slow, steady, traditional Street Fighter game. And I think Gief is really good at that style in this iteration of Street Fighter. Sure, he doesn't get as big of a reward as some other characters, right? No crouch medium, kick into drive rush, cancel rewards, stuff like that. But when you go button for button in terms of range, I mean, Zangief is up there with the best of them.
No, I'm definitely glad you mentioned like going tit for tat in regards to like the normals and how he kind of can like outclass a lot of the characters. I think Zangief does a pretty decent job of doing so against Rashid as well, surprisingly enough. Going right into it, Dual Kevin versus Mena RD in the anchor spot battle between Shopify Rebellion and the Bandits. We get the big opener now from Dual Kevin.
I like from Dual Kevin, right? He saw that Mena was willing to make his decision after blocking the first drive rush normal instead of checking it, so he goes with the overhead off the drive rush, opened him up, very smart.
Oh, and that is classic too. Even off of the 2 light hits, you're not going to get like a really big conversion, so I think I like that as a measuring tool to go into the headbutt, and even more so afterwards to intimidate with the SPD, which he landed, by the way. So again, Dual Kevin already getting called out for his defensive decisions, but I don't think he needs to make any more of those decisions while he's playing offense.
Yeah, exactly. Got to make all offensive decisions after that last one. really just successful on Mena RD's wake up multiple times here. Mena, you can see, trying to find his space, inching in and out. Oh, and as soon as he takes to the sky, remember that has a cross-up hitbox, one of the few things in this game that does. You saw putting the pressure on again here. He's just weathering all that storm. He is getting his drive meter drained and eventually opened up. Dual Kevin, he has the corner advantage, keeping the frame traps clean. You have safe jump this time, and RD does weather it correctly.
Man, I love the fact that Dual Kevin was willing to hang back for just a little bit. As soon as he saw Mena RD kind of sitting there waiting patiently, managed to go with that drive rush. And Dual Kevin again just sitting back, looking for the big whiff punish. Doesn't have to overcommit to anything. I think if anything, as soon as his drive gauge goes up here, he might be able to like move on forward. OD pass, the drive impact, good reactions, but is it gonna be enough? You know, Dual Kevin, he was holding north. Whichever direction, northwest, northeast, either way, Dual Kevin gets punished for his troubles though. That's full CA damage.
Oh, yes indeed. The damage on the health and the drive gauge as well, right? So Dual Kevin only got a bar left. No trade with the charged up whirlwind though.
It's pretty smart, man. Like I thought to myself, like, okay, he might be holding it because it was a different strength, but no, he was making sure that if he does hold it, like if he already caught him jumping at the right angles, if he does hold it, he does get the trade regardless.
Yeah.
He could have gone into like OD spinning mixer if need be or anything really. So that was actually really well played, really well read, I should say, from Dual Kevin.
Absolutely, man. That whirlwind, using it to shut down, because as you mentioned, he could have gambled, let it go early, but why do that when you could really bait them into it, and all you need is the trade for the kill. So great calculations. But remember, we are in 3 out of 5 territory. This is the big 20-point match.
The fact that he still gets to hold it, and he gets an enhancement off of that too.
Yeah, exactly. He gets the air current, can do all type of enhanced stuff, whether it be jump, spin mixer, eagle spike, etc.
Yeah, even like the grounded dash, or not the grounded dash,
Yeah.
the command dash, that's the one. Words are hard. Oh god, eagle spike on the way through. It's the forward throw, not quite a punish counter. You just see it, a regular throws being given towards Mena RD. A couple of headbutts too, a little bit of the hell stab too. What's going on here? Mena RD is trying to apply a couple of mixes against Dual Kevin.
He busted out the Wrestling Strike Hall of Fame right there. The headbutts, the throw chops. Right now, Mena, he needs a bigger hit. He needs a bigger reward here. Nice to stand fierce, able to cut him off in the pass for now, but still, right, this is such a tough position. Great check on the whirlwind cancel.
I'm loving that too. Mena RD still paying attention to the exact normals and what happens after the cyclone has come out from Dual Kevin, keeping it honest.
Wow, and that whirlwind hit and gave him the level 2. I didn't even realize.
Nice. Oh, word?
Mena, I'm not sure what happened. We saw Dual Kevin kick the tornado. I don't know if Mena reacted to the animation, tried to check something, did not go the way he thought it would.
I'd imagine Mena RD assumed Dual Kevin was going to like dash up in there.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why the jumping came out, but it was indeed the kick. I think it was a great assessment there from Dual Kevin though. Reversal does get grabbed. I'd imagine Mena RD, do you think he's going for the jump cancel SPD?
He might be, honestly. Of all people, Mena RD is definitely somebody to look for that. On the hard read attempt, but he tries a hard read there. Dual Kevin back dashing out of the range, out of the danger of level 3.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Kill.
You got this.
2-0 lead.
For what it's worth, I think the super jump cancel.
Take a deep breath.
Super jump cancel. Sorry, just the jump cancel SPD.
Yeah, you're playing amazing.
Yeah, so that would have actually worked out pretty well for Mena RD if his attempts at the jump SPDs were true, right?
Yeah.
Against Dual Kevin, he had gone for throws in those exact instances where you saw reversal from the side of Zangief. So I think that's something to be wary about from the side of Dual. Actually, no. For Dual Kevin, in my opinion, I think he's going to keep on throwing until it actually happens. Until he actually gets SPD.
I agree, yeah. Mena RD. So you can cancel your pre-jump frames in this game into a special. I believe Zangief has one more pre-jump frame than most characters, so it's a little easier to do with him. So you can avoid the throw and then still get a special on the ground like an SPD like you mentioned. So it's a very niche tool, but the godlike Zangiefs do use it, and we know Mena RD, one of the best in the business with whatever he's using. Quick little DDT action. One of my favorite throws in the game.
It looks great.
I love that too. Attacking the low, seeing he's winding up with the fears, and that does have armor, but not against lows.
Oh, and you already know, man. He has been conditioning. Oh, boy. Powerbomb? Damn!
Chunking him, bro.
I didn't think that was going to kill him.
Yeah, that was wild.
Holy.
Mena knows. Oh, Mena knows. He's coming for you. I wonder, that seemed very strange because that wasn't like a backdash or anything from Kevin. Maybe toothless.
Perhaps, man. Oh, that backdash was a pretty scary ordeal, but nothing came out of it from NRD. Again, another reversal. Perfect parry. I'm invincible.
Little explosion. And instead, Kevin, look how active he's being defensively now as well.
Good block.
Incredible block, honestly. Kevin has been getting mad mileage out of that overhead. Scary stuff. Yeah, he had to get out of the dodge of the second headbutt.
Oh! I respect the strat. I genuinely respect the strat. NID just waiting a couple of like hezzies into the drive impact with Kevin with the presence of mind to go over the parry just in case.
Yeah, we saw what something like 2 games of intel did for somebody like Punk, right? See if Mena RD can make something similar happen here. Kevin, though, he's got the position advantage. Oh. Throw chop again, and he just resets it to the SPD. And Kevin, though, he has not been good and bullied. Mena comes through, and that is KO. So best believe, no questions here.
Zangief doing headbutt and do the second headbutt, if you backdash the second headbutt, is punishable. You know, if you're doing two headbutt in a row, it's punishable. If you backdash it, and it's like -6 or 7.
Yeah, I also think you should throw him more. Like, he looks like he's willing to take a lot of these throws, but it looks like his overall approach would just be a little bit more aggressive and make sure.
Kind of keep Kevin away.
Yeah,
Like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it this time.
I think Kevin was of the mind of like, okay, I baited it out last time, so he's not gonna go for it in a similar situation where I'm pressuring him, right? But no, that's the exact time we're gonna do it, right? It's all about kind of playing against expectation, even when you think you conditioned your opponent. Maybe they're thinking on a different level.
Still gonna be Kevin sitting at 2 games.
Oh yeah, does get out of that, but never for free.
Always being able to cover that option select in case they escape the throw, right? And NRD can't escape this. SPD. Drive rush on forward just to close the gap. Not really able to get any sort of Oki off of it, right?
Nice, and the OD spin mix once again from Kevin. It's a little scary though, because he's in burnout, but so is NRD now. It's only -2.
Oh. Swinging away with all the kills.
Risking these jumps. He knows he has the health to take a couple, right? And all he needs is 1 jump in to connect for the win. So NRD, he keeps risking it. Kevin, though, he's been on point. Caribbean Cyclone teched after. Both players back in the green. Wow. The enhanced OD spin mixer. All the way into the level.
Let's go.
I can't believe it. I would have thought maybe by a pixel because he is a hefty boy. 1100.
Yeah. Wow.
That was indeed the case.
What awareness from Kevin right there, knowing Rashid so well. That range on the OD enhanced spin mixer. Really good stuff, and obviously the reward he got after. Immense to put himself on set point.
Does get the whiff punish. Gets him an RD, allowing himself to at least move forward into the corner now. Drive rush short, crouching short. That's pretty much all the range he needed to get this full sequence.
Yeah, that drive rush crouching short is a menace, man. Really good. Links into mediums on hit, frame traps on block, but oh my goodness, stomped his shoes out, scuffed the Air Forces. Oh my goodness, and he can't find the anti-airs right now. Mena RD running amok with the savagery. We got a level 3 combo. Kevin still in burnout. This round's looking long for Mains.
Have a level 2 on deck, but he's going to be in burnout for a bit.
Yeah, if you're Kevin right, oh, he does land the enhanced spin mixer though.
This is huge.
He's gonna use the level 2. I was gonna say before this combo, maybe you save it, but now he sees some signs of life. He gets his drive meter back as well during this.
Oh my God. That's gonna be enough. It sure is. Mena RD fighting for dear life, by the way. Kevin still looking at match point. 1 bar to his name, 1 super art to his name, I should say. Mena RD doing a great job of staying alive thus far and really checking out the neutral game. What's going to happen here between the two? Kevin is trying to test the waters out with the roundhouse. You saw Mena RD rebuttal with the parry.
Indeed, and then check in the sequence, but seems like a button got lost there. Not exactly the conversion he was looking for. Kevin staying ready with the anti-airs. We've only seen him crack a couple of times on the jump-ins.
Testing the waters here again. medium punches and now Fierce trying to absorb whatever it is that Dual Kevin's trying to do, but Dual Kevin's actually been very reluctant within the space to throw out the buttons.
Yeah, Dual Kevin has been extremely patient on the ground here, but then he keeps testing him with these block strings that Mena RD passing with flying colors. Beautiful, perfect parry. We got the corner situation for Dual Kevin just like that. Couple of throws here, putting Mena on the back foot. My goodness, Mena actually went for a parry after he gets the punish on the drive reversal attempt. He's got level 3 on deck as well. Arabian Cyclone. Yes, indeed. Dual Kevin able to close it out up against Mena RD 3-1 and seal the victory for Shopify Rebellion.
30 points to their name, both with Knuckle Dew and Dual Kevin. Those are the main two that have been highlighted for the squad. That's exactly the ones that are going to be making it a 30-10 victory for Shopify Rebellion. I like that. I really do like that a lot. We prefaced it with the type of interview that Knuckle Dew was coming in with, the exact missions that Dual Kevin was assigned for, and going up against Mena RD, no easy feat, right? But who else better than Dual Kevin, having that experience because of Cream City Convergence, having that experience exactly within the same matchup as well with Zangief. I feel like he was the only one equipped for the job.
Shopify clutching out the W over the reigning defending SFL World Champion Bandits.
He might be able to do so with this character. So let's take a look into it. Game number 1 between FlyQuest and Shopify Rebellion, the two teams that have got their Ws now facing off against each other in week number 2. It's Psycho versus the 29th Hot Dog.
And they're bringing up Psycho as well, right? That's who they chose to go up against Hot Dog here in the very first game. And as you mentioned, right, this is Psycho's chance. This is a big opportunity to raise yourself not only in your own eyes, but in the eyes of everybody else to a tier 1 status. So I'm looking forward to seeing him come out hot, already starting the aggression against Hot Dog. But Hot Dog in his own right, he's really good at balancing that kind of aggressive tempo. But man, Psycho once again already in the corner.
Pretty much going right out the gate pretty aggressively. Then the whiff punish right after that. Hot Dog making the huge mistakes back to back to back. Thus far against Psycho, we're seeing
as well. We're evening up the life deficit until that happens.
Can? Oh yeah.
Level 1 here, still alive. Not quite yet. Hot Dog going down in the first round.
And I like that, making sure to use the rest of that meter. Well, not meter, I should say, but at least using one of the spray cans to inflict extra damage. That choice opening up a lot of possibilities for Kim mains nowadays. And you see exactly that exact example being shown for the level 1. But Psycho again now taking a little bit of a step back on offense. Hot Dog being able to dance off first.
And again, the plus frames that time. Psycho trying to take his third a little bit too early. Hot Dog gonna make him pay dearly. Attacking not only the life bar, but that drive gauge gonna be left very low, or yes, very low indeed, a pixel away. Just takes the rest of it with the scissor kick. No bet from Psycho right there.
Yeah, that's good.
And yeah, it's honestly best to just hold the meter for the next round. You're not losing the match off that, and it was gonna be an unlikely comeback even if you do reversal super that DI.
We are looking forward to the ways that Psycho's going to be able to get this level 3 and how he's going to land it because of the fact that Kimberly does get that damage increase, or at least normalization of the damage, but more importantly, the speed of her walk is just that much better. But we'll see how it goes. Hot Dog's already putting Psycho into the corner. Off of the Psycho mine as well. The overhead does connect.
And that's nice. He bullied his drive bar down to below 3, but man, Psycho, as soon as he gets that first clean hit, right, going into that level 3, installing the buff as you mentioned, and getting a bunch of drive meter back, putting Hot Dog in the amber as well. So now if Hot Dog looks for some type of drive rush cancel, some type of big opening, he's going to end up putting himself out or putting himself very low on drive meter. Psycho, the little hezzy right there, just caught Hot Dog's button attempt. We're trying to bait something out. Good discipline from Hot Dog, though, but he's caught on to that side. He's out the super as well. You saw the whiff button. Got Hot Dog to put his hand in the cookie jar. Snatched it shut.
Just make sure to keep on your drive gauge. Like.
Yeah. I got low that first round.
Yeah, it's like when he's getting so antsy when you walk back that I think it's okay. If you want to replenish your drive gauge, you can just walk back. And all you have to really watch out for is slide. Yeah. And he gets really antsy in that kind of situation.
Throw some stand heavy kicks out there. You haven't used the sand.
When I'm on him?
Yeah, he's attacking a lot though.
Yeah, he's going for like so many strings as well. I think it's good to just stay diligent on defense and just take the throw for the most part.
I've only seen like, what, a single layer thus far coming in. So Hot Dog being frustrated this early might be a big tell for Psycho to take advantage of.
Trying to find some answers here because Psycho presented so many unsolvable problems in that game 1.
Yeah, you don't really have that kind of practice too, like even within the Street Fighter League camp.
Exactly.
You can't prep for Kim unless it's just one of these guys, right?
Yeah, 100%. Now Psycho already starting off well, right? Getting back in his face with a run. He could tell that Hot Dog is already being timid, and look at how aware he is of the spacing. Beautiful counter poke right there. We're already starting the game. He does hold the parry to absorb the can for now. That's going to give Psycho some intel. We might see a throw sneaking in sooner than later.
What a time to neutral jump. Again, that's one of the big weaknesses.
Perfect.
Yeah, we're spending the rest of that bar for the corner carry. Nope, don't press the button. Don't you do it, brother. You think maybe a throw would have worked?
I think it would have, yeah.
Yep.
There we go.
I told you. Back dash coming heavy kick cover a lot of those options. He's playing great, bro.
He's trying to parry.
Yeah, he wants to challenge every time.
Knows the cans out there. He's a smart player, right? He knows Psycho is baiting him into something.
This guy Psycho is a nut.
Yeah, oh man, that was a reach right there. That was a lesson that could have been taught.
Nice.
Wow, interrupting the target combo?
Now this is destruction in the half. 50-cent style.
Let's do it again.
Before I self-destruct. Before I self-destruct, Psycho. Good job, bro.
That set in absolute
good job.
fashion. 2-0 over Hot Dog.
A lot of domination. A lot of domination. Good job. Good job.
I was not worried.
Let him know,
I'm the
man.
best. This guy said it. Psycho, he's proved it on his own streams. His credentials are strong. He's back in Street Fighter League for that reason. And man, there was a lot of, again, I said shades of Punk a little bit earlier on, but now this is like full on Psycho. I think he's taking full control of how he wants to play. He's really like adapted to the type of character he wants to play and really has embraced it thoroughly. I'm loving that. A big transition up from week 1 into week 2. A very dominating win against the 29th Hot Dog.
Absolutely, and that's the danger of somebody like Psycho, right? When you have that balance of going wild, getting high tempo, high paced action, making hard reads. When you train with somebody like Punk day in and day out, you're gonna be forced to improve your ground game or die trying, right? So when you have that balance like Psycho, you could add that aspect into it. It makes some of the most dangerous players around. That's what we saw here. So good stuff to Psycho, able to give his team a lead early on. All right, so next up, Save stepping up to the plate for Shopify Rebellion, and FlyQuest has chosen to send Chris CCH up. So, you know, we mentioned that Punk might have been a nomination for this. They probably wanted to save him for Anchor. But I do like Chris just as another way to kind of contain the chaos that is Safe, right? So Chris is going to be able to make Ken, I think, hesitate at a lot of ranges because of that ability to hold flicker. You can cancel in a kill rush if they try to commit to a jump or something to dodge it. Same thing with Charge Fierce. This ability to cancel out of these moves that force movement out of the opponent is huge for Ed, in my opinion.
And funny enough, I think Ed plays just fine with his back towards the wall. If he has a level 2, he has like a full screen level 2 to work with. Sure, he's not going to be building up as much bar from the decent combos anymore due to the nerf, but it's still a decent amount of damage also into an OP setup. So we'll see how it goes. Safe right now does get the big opener against Chris CCH, but Chris CCH has been doing a lot of great work from the mid-range space.
And I will say, he still gets plenty of bar on the V-Sync too. Sure, it's not as much as it was before, but it's nice still, trust me.
That is true. It's like a bar and a half.
Yeah.
At least, you know, like halfway point to getting level 2.
100%. It feels like 80% of what it was, so it's not like it's completely gone or irrelevant. Still going to see plenty of VC combos for that exact reason, but right now, Safe already in there, already at the corner. This is what they wanted to prevent, sending Chris CCH up. Already in the corner, he's gonna bust out. He's just taking throws right now. How many you gonna take, fam? Oh, he even tried to parry, thinking Safe was gonna switch it up, but he pays for it hard.
Funny enough, Safe and I were talking about this with Brutus. You know, there's so many situations where throw loops just happen to happen more often than not. At that point, you just let go and let God. You just have to let the moment happen. And Safe is like, you know what? For the sake of the memes, I will continuously throw somebody in the corner until they break it.
100%, man. Why put that pressure on yourself, that mental taxation? Make the opponent deal with it. Put the onus on them. Right there, though, what a press back from Chris. When they got the level 2 loaded, you got to always look out for that crouch light kick into the desync combos, but he didn't actually get the desync off.
OD uppercut. Let's see if Chris cracks. That was a counter hit. Maybe standing light kick would have been too far. I don't even know about that. Cracking the Safe past the fireball instead.
Yeah, I knew it.
OD uppercut. Good recognition, good reaction from Chris CCH.
That was incredible stuff right there from Chris. Straight ODDPing through the fireball. What in the world? The jab and you just sent the drive rush you knew it was going to hit? OD, that's still safe. Oh, I like that. Every time Safe has busted out the Jin ride, Chris has challenged him, and the desync is there this time, as you can see. Oh, tried to drag him to the corner.
Not quite the full desync. Didn't get maximum damage that he would want, nor the amount of meter built. He'll definitely take that against the Dragon Master though.
Yeah, but oh wow, the OD fireball, he sent it. Chris didn't get the flicker off in time. And with the OD version, it might have bypassed the flicker entirely anyway. Oh.
Hella damage now in Burnout 2, 1 bar to his game. Chris CCH only has one option for defense. It could be the level 1. Save is going to be looking out for it.
See, oh, Killer's forward into the waiting arms. Ooh, wow, it's Safe, trying to get aggressive. Chris waking up with a crouch medium punch. Sent it, we are slugging right now. Oh, the overhead, he can just chip.
I thought I could have back.
So
That was almost good.
Safe.
Did you see how much bar was left over for Chris to build back his drive gauge?
Barely in,
at
bro.
a pixel.
Oh,
Safe,
my.
if he was just a little, like a millisecond off time, that wouldn't have happened.
Nonetheless, though, what an assassin from Safe right there, recognizing the fact that Chris was a pixel away from recovering, gets the overhead in to put him into chip range in the first place, and goes with the OD Jinrai, a very fast, very heavy chip option. Oh, trying to pump back here, yeah. See the step kick as well, a little bit too close, and Chris is not letting these free block strings happen. Been challenging those Jinrais left and right.
Whoa! How often do you get to see that limb get checked like that? Standing light punch, still converting into low medium kick within range? Insane.
Not see that one often at all. Safe trying to whip punish now with the sweep as well. The Chris puts himself at full screen again. Actually combos off of the fireball land.
Always ready for that. Immediate throw break. Actually a little bit delayed because of the spacing in between. OD fireballs now in and out. Safe just throwing out a plethora of fireballs.
Indeed, and Chris can tend to parry them all, right? Oh! Leverage checked both players here. Scrambling, man. Trying to set up shop again here. Chris barely with any drive meter left. Safe though, he's not too thirsty for it. I love that. Oh, the light kick counter hit.
Maybe.
That's the only time you actually get a combo off that with drive rush as well, is when it counter hits. Oh, but it doesn't kill. It doesn't, and Safe. He's
nice.
that was such a good
That was
read.
bait. That was bait.
That would have worked.
That's an advanced fireball technique right there. That's tech.
Safe had the
Got a
right idea
fireball game.
at the right time. He just didn't get a third.
And that's a check.
A third of the formula.
That's a bait into a check instance.
That was so rough, man. I think if Chris ends up going and sending the fireball, that DP hits as well. Man, what a play. And now Chris is going to be able to establish a big life lead off the level 3 here. Crumples him up with the punish counter flicker as well. All up in your grill. You're trying to take your turn. Get this blitz. He was dancing on the mall. Shout out to IMC Yipes. Level 2, yeah, he wants the drain. Gonna be putting Chris in a burnout now. Chris doesn't have a bar. He'll build it as soon as he blocks something, though. Oh, he actually did it. I thought he would. Chris opened up. Back to back with the reset as well. OD follow up, spinning all his meter, but he can't get the kill.
Not like this. How many comebacks have we seen based off of this before? No.
It happens. It's just end life.
I think it was a save jump from Safe. I wasn't 100% sure, but now opening up his landing frames to vulnerability paid off big.
Good call out too with the OD uppercut.
Consistently looking for that.
Oh, just whiffing right in front of his face. Chris CCH not quite ready.
Nice. Here as well, burned out Safe. Great way to attack the drive. And man, that's that medium kick, a potent button. Gotta respect the range of that one. I love using the projectile as a media as well. Take away Safe's level 1 wake up option.
Check the walk back as well. You see a couple of those lights. A couple of counter hits now coming in from Safe. Just about to build that bar back. Immediately out the gate, tries to rush on in there. Chris CCH optionally, going for the option select, excuse me.
It looked like Safey tried the true block string too. It looked like the jab, but must have been too late on it. Chris just taking the throw after the plus frames established by Ken. Trying to snipe.
Nice. Let's go.
Yo, when he does stand mean kick in the drive rush, the whip, it's not real. You can EX DP it every time.
Yeah, the neutral is very dominant. I just gotta keep it there and kind of tighten up everywhere else.
Yep. Yeah, but you're doing great, bro.
He's playing very risky with the fireballs, but I feel like since he doesn't really have a fireball game, I should just kind of ignore it. Like I shouldn't try to DP it too much.
It's not too much of a concern. If you let him play that game, he'll space himself out and walk himself to the corner.
Yeah.
And once he starts to get cornered, that's when he starts to kind of get crazy and try to side switch on you.
He's also doing a lot of run step kick. I'm not saying
it's hard to deal with.
Yeah,
no,
you ain't
also, every time you've done like boxing from drive rush, jab, he always checked it all. He's always checked every time. Every time you do like crouch medium kick drive rush or stand medium kick drive rush, jab, he's always checked it all.
Okay, yeah.
Oh my, but look at Safe, man. Again, the 99-second start with the drive rush crouch medium kick.
Immediately tried to go over the meaty overhead as well. Chrissy CH with the tendencies, or at least the good presence of mind to get his stand block on against someone like Safe. Ooh.
Oh no, brother, you're reaching. Lessons are being learned.
OD uppercut, get off of me. Just a little bit of drive gauge left in the tank. Safe is looking to spend it.
Indeed, he's trying to hold on to that little bit of drive gauge. Crouch light kick, counter poke, Chrissy CH, counter poke monster with the Ed, but speaking of which, Safe gets his own off. Staying alive. Oh, but you show the man a fireball.
No.
He's gonna tell you to slow down with the yellow DP.
What a counter poke.
Tell you, man, that crouch medium punch, so good for that. Has been since launch. The hezzy jab, blowing up Chris's defensive choice, but speaking of which, finds the right one this time. Quick little side switch combo.
Leads into the safe jump as well. You saw the attempt at the perfect parry coming in from Safe, just a little bit off the timing to more so in control of Chrissy CH's actions. But now Safe looking at the life lead. That buffer has been a huge error. Safe is going to take full advantage of that. Doesn't need to spend really any bar. Just take him to the corner. 2 bars to Chris's name. Oh, that's still going to be so dangerous. Safe just knocking it nice and easy after the crouch jab, just tantalizing with the possible tick throw, excuse me.
We got a final round here between Chrissy CH and Safe. Quick little check on the drive rush, baits out the level 1 as well. Big punish counter starter. Chris always optimal when he gets situations like this.
No, sir!
Safe trying to go back to the well. It came up dry once. Still finding no H2O, but neither is Chris.
Nice. My bad.
Nice. Interrupt on the Jinrai yet again. We saw that's how Chris started the set. Safe went away from him a bit. Thought Chris might have forgot and shuts it down for the win. FlyQuest now back-to-back victories here. They're going to be in a prime spot, having the 20-point lead going into that 3 out of 5 set. Him versus Du lately in the Cami Mirror has been heavily Knuckle Du favored. So as you said, it's going to be Gao to start. He might take a L there. But if we get to the Cami, I'm interested in seeing how it all plays out.
Punk being in the anchor seat, it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, as we said, going to start off with the Gao, right? Obviously, Punk's main, the Evo winning character, Cami White.
Man, the amount of people that I've been able to talk to after that event, the amount of people that are like, man, I didn't think Cami was that good. Like, more from the casual audience. They're like, this is funny, though, because, like, I understand, like, where they're coming from. They won't have, like, as much experience.
Sure.
But the follow-up statement to that was like, dang, I guess I'm just a scrub then if I'm not getting these W's. I'm like, huh, that's not where I thought that statement was going.
It's so true, though. Like, I think Cami is an extremely strong character for sure, but to make her work at a competitive level or against people of similar skill level to you, you have to be super on point and have great Street Fighter fundamentals, as we see Punk already baiting out the first flash kick from Du. Oh, my goodness, the whiff punishes. Punk has celebrated that sweep as a huge whiff punish for Cami since the launch as well. Always got to be looking out for that. Gives him the hard knockdown, gives him the Oki that he's looking for. Spin knuckle nerf. It's all good, brother.
What nerf?
Exactly.
Oh, tries to bait it out at least. Oh, that was mad far!
Indeed it was. All back-to-back with the throws, just like that.
Yeah, I think he just wants to switch to Cami. He's just done already.
And already to like a very impressive call-out against double two as well. Oh, that is huge.
Attempted sweep, and yeah, it's going to be a free punish for Punk here. Oh, but Do not afraid to let it rip once more.
How many times have you and I both like watched this exact instance of like a grand final spot between like a can opener, a TNS, etc.?
Nice.
This is absolutely the United States special right here when it comes to grand finals of our weeklies.
The only difference is right now, Punk get fly over to NuckleDu's stream and see his reactions?
Yeah.
He could do that?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was going to go. You can do that. You can't do that.
He can do that.
You can't do that. You can't Knuckle do that. Right now, again, that round ending. Oh, so smart on the sequence.
It's going to be the fastest character select you've ever seen.
One of the best round ending tools in the game.
Oh, I forgot he goes to main menu. I completely forgot he's that kind of guy.
I hope this stays afterwards, but did you see the fact that Punk unlocked the title Meow for
Oh, okay.
I love that. I love being able to unlock the titles in between. Yeah, 2 of them.
Sorry, you do the better, Cammy. It's just a weird matchup.
There's a literal cat, guys.
Yeah, no, literally there's a cat during Cammy's character select.
So Punk forcing the change from NuckleDu. It's exactly what we're anticipating, right? So this goes on to kind of like see if this goes beyond like the mirror match on paper, right? Which is going to be, right?
Exactly.
NuckleDu has to do something a little bit unorthodox to catch Punk off guard.
Yeah, and from all intents and purposes, what we know, as of recently, NuckleDu has come out on top in this mirror match. So that's why you saw he was locked into the guile for the first game, but he quickly switches, and it's been proven to be successful against Punk lately. Let's see, though, on the stage of Street Fighter League. Oh, that dive kick was on a Melkarn, fam. Missing in action.
Man, you talk about that sword normal, what a great poke too. Just immediately after the sweep, nonetheless. And still, being within range to get a counter hit, it's nasty.
Yeah, it's one of the best buttons in the game. Oh, tried the wake up dive kick, got crouch heavy punched for it. My goodness, NuckleDu.
Dude, the roundhouse that followed suit afterwards, that was a lot of damage.
Yeah.
A lot uh-oh!
No, and that's the thing, right? Cammy always has these weird jump angles to where if she doesn't dive kick, the DPs miss a lot of the time. Oh, and the beauty of setting your opponent up to poke back only to have a dive kick punish counter. That's the name of the game for Punk. Look at that. Oh.
He had his head bobbing as well. He's like, yeah, if he starts feeling himself, that's a whole different demeanor that you have to face off against. It's not only just Cammy, but you're facing like the attitude of Punk right now.
Indeed, he got a lot of confidence. From that way the round ended in round 1 of game 2, he got so much confidence from that. You could tell he's rolling in with huge momentum here. Trying to go up 2-0 on NuckleDu. Oh, and then open him.
I was gonna be cool.
It's okay.
You're actually fine.
Yeah, that was a bad decision.
Show him the no burnout.
I ain't got no bar.
Nah, you're fine.
So he should get his drive meter back. He's quite not in chip territory yet, but it could get there pretty quick. But instead, Punk showing no fear to the dive kick, even in burnout.
Oh, wait, do you have to do light drill there? I thought you did medium drill there anyways.
I did DP.
Oh, yeah.
It's always medium or heavy. I did. I wanted light drill. I second guessed myself. I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Your finger didn't move fast enough?
Yeah. My brain and fingers didn't
It's okay.
process.
That was a better idea because when you lose a round like that as dude, you're actually just so demoralized. Now it's like you go from such a low to a high and then right back to a low. Like, it's just tough. I feel like you're just so much better on the ground that if you like focus on the ground and don't try to anti-air everything, I feel like you'll just be so dominant there.
Dude's not. He doesn't play in high pressure situations. He doesn't play as risky.
Oh, he's done.
And that style will give you more trouble when y'all playing like online and stuff. But he's not really gonna do it at the golf.
Let's go, baby.
Let's go, baby.
Go.
In this situation, you saw how much confidence Punk gained in that last game. How on point he looked. He was going back to the tried and true, man.
He had to change outfits completely.
Straight up.
I had to give him the Shabuzi, man. The double shot of whiskey outfit.
I call it the Hangman Page outfit, but it's really the same vibes. It's all country star-esque.
I want to say that's like Triple H visiting Nashville.
Yeah, 100%. He's got the Triple H vibes too. You already know. We're getting into this game. Punk, oh no, reaching a little bit too far away. It's gonna allow NuckleDu to burn him out in the process. But look at the confidence. Punk, he'll happily eat that to be out of the corner now. Yeah, dude, not committing to anything after that drive rush. Baits out the super. My goodness, bro, the bread basket got kicked to shreds.
Damn, he brought the whole bakery.
Legitimately.
Couple of booms to start things off as well. Kind of the reactions. Punk fighting an opening with the best normal that we could ever think of.
Yeah, exactly, always.
Damn!
Ooh,
Oh!
This man knows he's been in a situation where he's forced knocked down the dive kick before, but a little bit outside the calculations there. Oh, just put the media on him right there. You saw how much meat that stand medium punch had.
Damn.
Do back to the mid-range.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he didn't have charge at that point. He had walked up, and not confident, and combating the air game with a normal. Punk and a Caba meter as well to force a set point and a potential first 40 bomb of Street Fighter League.
This man is optimal as hell, man.
Yeah.
That was a level 2, the full shebang at that. I didn't think it'd lead to that much damage.
Me neither. And look at that, knew exactly when the Sonic Boom was coming. Remember, we talked about Shopify Rebellion has one of the strongest rosters on paper in this division. Nonetheless, they might get shut out right now.
This stuff's kind of tough. Punk in definitely a situation to close it out, especially with a level 2. He does have some drive gauge to him, but now the solid puncher being installed from Knuckle Doo, his sole purpose is to get Punk into burnout and force the awkward situations.
Bro, did he delay the sequence of booms to bait out the parry from Punk?
100% he did.
That was ridiculous, actually. We'll touch on that more in a little bit. But man, he's trying to make something happen right now. While Punk's in burnout, but the poke back is there. Caught the walk away, though. Knew what Punk was going to be looking for. Oh, he tried the back.
Let's go. Nice.
Punk pulls out the op, snipes the legs with a crouch medium kick, and puts the 40-piece on Shopify Rebellion.
With full authority, got the big confirm, and he ended it all with a stand jab canceled into it. That's, if you think about how you do that and process that physically on a controller, that is kind of hard.
Yeah, 100%.
It goes kind of hard, and it's also kind of difficult. Timing-wise, man, this guy was, as soon as he got the opener, he's like, I'm done. Let me out of this seat, because I don't want to face off against Knuckle Doo ever again.
Exactly, man. He got up and out of there. The mission was accomplished. Incredible stuff from Punk right there. I do want to highlight that fact that Knuckle Doo, he went into the level 2, right? Put the normal on, and usually after that, you follow it up with the booms, right? But he knew that Punk would be ready for that. Absorb all those booms, get a bunch of drive meter back. So he waited till he saw the tab parry and then made him block the first boom during the recovery where he was locked into blocking. These two are some of the highest level fighting game players you're ever going to see. So despite Punk taking that 3-0, still one of the coolest moments I've ever seen in a match. All right, so it's going to be, let's see, Zhen stepping up to the plate to face JB. Oh, yes, indeed. We're just starting this set out. So Zhen, as you mentioned, the Bison, going to be one of those characters that definitely has tools to get around a lot of Rashid's abilities.
Right.
Whether it's the level 2, you can blow through with the OD Psycho Crusher, different type of things, just making him second guess his neutral with the different abilities that Bison has, the head stomp, the scissor kick, different ways to get across the screen. Oh my goodness, but
Jesus.
these 99-second drive rushes so far in Street Fighter League, really putting the onus on the opponents to react.
And I like that pacing. JB has been more or less the type to kind of like react to a certain player's like decision making and some of the habits, but I think I like him being the aggressor right now. But Zhen is looking to fight right back, although a little bit behind on the deficit for the drive gauge and the life thus far. I like the momentum now with the Psycho Mine as well. That is excellently played by JB. Granted, Zhen could have responded with his own Curve Impact, but still, JB willing to take that risk.
Yeah, I love using the DI to absorb the mine explosion, go straight through. He might have to look to do that again here. Oh, instead he pops up with a super, bait it out. I love that from Zhen as well. Going with the OD Psycho Crusher, ensuring that there's no weird funky punish with a mine going off at a time where he didn't expect. Just use the enhanced OD Psycho Crusher to get it done.
I like that. JB off to another aggressive start. You saw him start off with the overhead. Zhen thought the parry was going to be the right idea. No, sir. Full drive impact scenario now. The safe jump, heavy jump low, I should say, coming in from JB.
Yeah, Zhen. You get the forward throw as well. Establish the space. Again, you got to take these plus frames. No perfect parry, so he still had to hold that. Oh, he tried the hell attack, I assume.
He definitely did. 100% he did.
Got shut down by an early kick from JB. He knew what Zhen was looking for.
The back throw into level 2. As long as he stays right behind the Isar, he doesn't have to fear the OD Psycho Crusher. You saw the attempt from Zhen.
JB, you are so smart, bro. Like you mentioned, the OD Psycho Crusher was there. It was going to start up, blow through the projectile of the Isar. Instead, JB using the enhanced spinning mixer to beat him to the punch. Beautiful.
Really well placed, really well timed. JB, very much so a student of the game and also a teacher on some of his streams. He has very lengthy tutorials, but I gotta say, man, his application from all the knowledge that he's had thus far over the time that he spent against Bison is really starting to come together against Zhen.
Yeah, it's really sick to see, man. The growth, the maturation of somebody like JB. Of course, Zhen still relatively new to the scene, honestly. To be able to have control of this round. He's trying not to take any big risks to let JB back in it. And the hell attack again. The snipe out of the sky as soon as JB takes to the air. Beautiful stuff. And JB's had a lot of success in the air already. We saw him hit an Arabian sky high. Zhen walked into it thinking the cross-up was coming. So I don't blame him for trying to go back to that well, but it ran dry, fam.
And it feels like just another round for Bison, right? Starting things off with that level 3. Although it being a tied game, round to round, resource for resource, Bison starting off with level 3 is just so daunting, right?
So JB looking to bounce back here. Obviously the captain of Cloud9, right, really wants to put his team on the right foot. But bang against the wall here. Already got Zhen in the corner responding in kind. Oh, too many plus frames.
Towards the guy, Stuplos.
Nice interrupt. Not going to get bullied by any Arabian Cyclone cancels.
Man, prepare. Stealing trains back to back, too. Actually, it's really hard to contest after a driver's cap, right? Being blocked. So going into that background, everything. That fierce and the knee press. Nightmare. That's all she wrote.
Ooh, this is looking dangerous right now for JB here. Set point for Zhen. Got no more safety nets. Can't afford to lose another round this game.
Down and out. It sets up the SR pretty early, by the way.
Yeah, throws build so much meter in this game, right? So, again, JB just waiting the Psycho Crusher out right there. Still getting a lot of damage, including that bonus damage from the drive reversal hitting.
Yeah, you do get a good chunk of melee life off of that, so that's good awareness there, too. The level 1, not going to be able to hit as JB made himself pretty safe. Does get the full chip damage sequence. Doesn't even need it.
Yeah. Actually, make sure to DI Zhen right before he gets that level 1. Honestly, it could have been worth baiting him into using the level 1, but I doubt Zhen would have fell for that.
Yeah.
Just because JB had such a massive life lead, you know.
That is fair. That is fair. Now, another throw coming in from JB. Getting closer and closer to the level 2. That's like the main thing that we look for from Rashid players, right? The full sequence. Jump backs away. I don't even know how Zhen had the tenacity to even, like, the presence of mind to even, like, delay that button.
Yeah.
Kind of crazy.
I honestly thought JB was going to go for a throw in that sequence because he had drive rush, make sure to combo kill it and tie up the set just like that. 1-up between C9 and Bandits here in the first game.
Come on, man.
He's
losing faith. He's losing faith.
Oh my God,
He's scared.
No, that didn't.
Caba's not yelling. It's off.
The sky high?
Yeah, the vibes are off.
Trust me, bro, I was panicking in my head. I was like, is this really not going to kill? I was like, come on, son.
Come on, man. There wasn't even that much scaling involved.
Well, you know, good old JB being optimal makes a truth teller out of me.
Put me in.
Wow, yeah, the enhanced jump right there. Left behind by the whirlwind charge.
Yeah, we take those. I think that's such a sneaky way of getting out of the corner, but one of the many tools that Rashid has in terms of mobility.
Oh my! He was going for the burnout right there. JB had a pixel of drive meter left. What a backdash to avoid that, but now we got perfect parry, back throw incident. Thanks. Might have took the hit on the first one. Oh no. Now it's all bad, bruh. DI'd up. JB not responding with his level 1. It's a tough situation.
No way! You went from DI to DIED. This man died.
Oh,
no!
Man.
Never mind. If it was level 2, perhaps.
Yeah, Zhen wanted to keep 1 meter holstered. He thought he had the calculations correct. Just slightly off, and this is giving JB a big chance. He's got a level 2 himself. Desar is here, waits out the OD, knocks him back into it. He rushes him down. Another drive reversal.
Oh, this has got to be Chip City, right? Overhead.
Yeah. Oh, he jumped out of it. JB knew it was coming. Staying one step ahead yet again, bringing himself back to set point.
All I know is this guy can ball.
Most definitely right there. And then he baits out the drive reversal. This momentum might get out of hand here.
Get ready to call the time of death, Ringe.
Walks up in his business. I got my stopwatch ready, baby. We will mark the time of death right here. Another throw. Are we going to keep the loops going? Oh my goodness.
My God, he's deader than dead. Stop. He's already dead.
Oh, and boy, I've never seen a game go ball out of control harder than that. JB, again, putting the team on his back. Captain Tangs, bringing it all the way 2-1 for the squad.
I don't think I've ever, in my life, against Zen, been wrong, but also in that same breath been like, hey, you want to see a dead body? That was actually the biggest rebuttal and one of the more convincing ones that we've seen from anybody in the history of Street Fighter 6 thus far. I know it's a relatively new game. I get that. But in the history of Street Fighter League as well, JB, after that one comeback, you already knew the mental was broken.
Yeah.
He had just run over him.
100%.
That was it.
100%, man. Zhen, he betted on that level 1, which is not the quickest super, right, when it comes to Bison's level 1. So I wonder if there was another special option that could have got that chip. But I mean, the startup allowed JB to have enough time to jump out, dodge the chip sequence, find the hit, find the kill. That was amazing stuff. Yeah, 10-frame startup on that level 1.
Yeah.
So it's not the slowest, but definitely not the fastest. And because of that, escape was there for JB. What a play.
Man, but what a bout between the first players, man. That Vanguard was kind of nuts. But going into it, MenRD versus Boost, this is going to be like quite the matchup, right? We've seen Boost take down MenRD for a very important spot too in the World Warriors, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, has definitely been one of those players that has defeated damn near all the Titans of the East Coast. And that's quite the thing to do because that is where MenRD, NuckleDu, and Punk are all from. And he's come out first place in those World Warrior events. So now he's got a giant task ahead of him. But you can see that's a lot of respect being shown from the Bandit squad, right? To choose to put Mena up there against Boost here. And it's still a 2 out of 3. It's not even the 20-point match yet.
Man, he is so calculated. He's a cold-blooded killer. Man, forcing that level 1 is actually going to be totally fine for Boost because it doesn't take away from the positioning, and I love that punish counter. Guess what? After this, you definitely get your DI.
Exactly, yeah. It's going to be pretty much guaranteed here, and that's what he went for. Drive rush cancel, drive rush medium into the DI. That's an unthrowable gap. And if you got no meter to do anything about it. The first time I ever saw Boost, literally every match, he did something I had never seen before. Like the tech he's got with his characters on a different level.
I think his overall game sense too, he knew he had to get a little bit of extra chip damage to ensure all of that sequence killed. And that side switch was kind of nuts. MenRD just kind of like passing through as if he were a ghost.
Yeah, that's one of those things, right? You can bait out people looking for the DPOS on the drive rush cancels with Blanca by doing the hop through. That's how MenRD started this round, and man, he has not let up yet. But Boost waking up with the stand medium punch. 5-frame normal, he's just calling out his opponent's tendencies with it, the slightly delayed buttons.
That's fine.
Yeah, indeed. In the scrubs. I always get reminded of the hospital outfit when it comes to Ken and his color.
Yeah, that is fair.
Yeah. Got that tin of blue. See if he's going to get surgical on MenRD.
I didn't realize it was like that. Yeah. Costume Warners. That's all the hard-working Warners.
Straight up.
This is a really good costume for Cloud9, by the way.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, Boost is a professional for that one.
Yeah.
Like,
again, showing us something new every day.
And again, both of these players trying to parry back and forth here. Nobody can find the perfect version, though. It's going to lead MenRD into a throw loop. In the corner right there, he tried to bait something out. Instead, drive rush cancel into the overhead. Whoa. Long distance connection right there. Didn't actually punish the backdash. Tough to do so.
Looking for a lifeline. Boost does have at least 2 bars to his name. MenRD has all the life in the world.
What up, Boost? Take it slow.
Dang. The cash, I should say, from the SA. Off of that to confirm it. Either way, hit or block, I think he's
Yeah, most definitely. And it looked like, I like him doing that after baiting out the ODDP from Boost, right? So Boost is definitely less than encouraged to challenge the drive rush cancels with that OSDP now. And that let Mena kind of bully him into the Crouch Fierce activation. So well done on the conditioning side of things.
It truly is the ultimate test for Cloud9, as well as Boost. Boost is getting a couple of words from his teammates as well. But again, I think in a long set, Boost has had the upper hand against MenRD in a 3 out of 5 scenario, but I think this is one of those moments where the Bandits camp really shines as tacticians as well, like forcing a player like... Actually, no, MenRD is kind of like forcing this too. I want to say he's had so much time to kind of like reiterate and delivering over matches against Boost, that he's gotten like the upper hand already, or at least has a different outlook on the matchup. So,
oh man, and he's called out some player habits of Boost nice and early, right? We saw the command grab getting past the fireball. We saw the bait out on the PWS, put him in the mix right there, and Boost finally finds a successful reversal and a parry as well. Chase him down with the run Tatsu. Optimal starter here. It is still heavily scaled, but nonetheless. We'll try to cover the level 1 wake up. That was really smart because the meta would have burned himself out if he went with OD Blanca Ball. Oh, and again, now harassing in the corner. Ken, some of the best corner game in Street Fighter 6. You see him out of the Jinrai right there, catching the button timing again with stand medium punch. Mena uses the level 1, but that's tough here. Tries the sweep gambit. And that's why Boost forced that DI right there, right? He was like, go ahead and respond with level 1. You're still burnt out. You're still in the corner. You still have low life. I'm at advantage. And now you just spin a bar.
Yeah, everything's really falling together for Boost, and now in fashion. I was going to say, Mena RD, if he gets this momentum, we might see like shades of the previous game, but Boost not going to let him get out for free. You saw that stand jab to cover the tracks. Mena RD might have been able to jump, try to at least.
Exactly, you know, Blanca's always looking for that up air Blanca ball. Not as good as it once was, but nonetheless, still a popular option. Oh my goodness, the juggles with level 2 Lightning Beast, bruh. Start up the Blanca chat as well. Oh, tried for that forward fierce. What a parry on wake up. Both of these players slugging it out, stealing turns left and right. Mena RD.
Still managing 3 bars to his name. Boost is going to have a very, very strong start if he manages to get the hit. But instead, it's Mena RD taking a paint from Noah's book. Drive rush forward, low forward.
Indeed, oh my goodness, just scratching the ankles. And this is tough for Boost. No more safety net. He can't afford a round loss here, excuse me.
Knocking on the door just a little bit. Mena RD not going to be shaken up on defense. Now he's playing the game where he wants to straight up, at least with the fireballs. You can see it in his position. You can see it from the normal selection. But it's Boost keeping it real ambiguous as to when he wants to throw out that fireball. Mena's like, you know what? I'm tired of playing these games. I got 2 bars to my name. I also have a drive rush. If I can get this confirmed into the big beast, it might be lights out.
Indeed, right, yeah, he's trying to force the issue a little bit more now. His drive rush cut off at the pass this time. Back to the patience from Mena RD. Knows time is on his side, right? Life lead. Beautiful Lightning Beast forced. Again, look at all that drive meter going away from Boost. He finally risked the tap parry and an even better jump back to call out the Blanca ball. I like this a lot here. Going into level 3, he's going to get a huge drive gauge advantage because of it.
Got the full anime protagonist, by the way. He was like shaking his head and like putting his hand on his shit. He's like, that was pretty good.
And Mena here. No more Lightning Beast, but he's tagging him. Trying to fake him out a little bit. Yeah, hopping up and down. What am I going to do?
So frustrating seeing that. Ooh.
Yeah, Boost, he tried to throw. Mena able to hop to the other side, avoid it. Gets the counter hit. Jinrai confirm. Oh, he held the parry. Oh my goodness, huge mistake right there. He thought a normal was going to be able to follow up. That's what people tend to do, right? Dry rush fireball. They tend to force their offense immediately after the fireball. Boost waited a second, caught Mena holding the parry, and the additional 8 frames of the duration made him pay dearly for that one. And Mena getting some time to talk to his team as well, get composed up for this game-deciding match between himself and Boost as we get back into it.
Hefty amount of words coming in from the Cloud9 camp. I think that was Lex coming in to talk to Boost about the things he did right and to maybe highlight some more of the weaknesses against Mena RD. I think he's had a lot of experience too in this matchup and also against the player himself, so we'll see how that plays out right now. Mena RD in full control. The back medium kick to keep Boost in place. Oh, the uppercut is indicating a lot of damage. Starting things off with the DI. Double down.
He tried to drain all that drive meter, and look at this, right? He would have been burnt out in this sequence if he didn't get hit.
What?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Things went awry right there for Mena RD. Ended up getting thrown out of the corner. We're back to the mid-screen. Yeah, he's trying to bait out something with that drive rush fireball. Catch Mena RD checking it.
Couldn't tell you what it was, though.
What a trade identification from Mena right there. The fireball hurt box being expanded. Easy trade. Wow.
Yeah, and that's a classic, right? Mena RD had actually been utilizing that in the game prior, despite him losing that last game. So something to keep in mind. I love these combos, man.
Oh, and bro! Nah, bro. How do you still got stuff I ain't seen with Blanca yet?
That was disgusting. Which country did you pick that up at?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Obviously, Menado RD, the World Warrior, got around the globe facing the toughest competitors and still in plays out of their playbook.
Ugh. I feel dirty just watching that.
Yeah, that was ridiculous right here. Boost, huge opportunity here. He needed to stem the bleeding, buy himself some time, but he still got drive gauge to make up for it. He can be chipped out here while he's in burnout. Oh, Blanca Chan trying to stay aggressive. He's not trying to let Mena get those opportunities. Build his drive meter back. The eyes of the process. Mena not responding with level 1. Boost, he's got to build some bar here or just have the most optimal combo I've seen. Drops it.
You are actually insane. You are the biggest brain player and also the most insane one. Dear God. Big brain Boost.
Jumped in the aggressive jump in block into the DP. Boost, and now breaking out the sweep as well.
So what a call out. Jesus.
There we go.
Wow, the aggressive moments coming out for him right now, and he's caught Mena RD reaching. Those are the type of moments that can get the other player dragged into the mud, get them swinging a little bit more recklessly than they would otherwise. Oh my goodness, your drive gauge assassinated once more.
Oh, he knew it was there. He knew that Blanca was in front of him. He was getting his drive gauge beat down.
Indeed, Boost, you can see him buffering. You can see him buffering in case the DI happens. Oh, outside of range, immediately punishes the whip throw. Again, you see the buffer. Has his drive gauge back now. Walks up and throws the overhead attempt. You're good. Mena RD goes straight to the level 1. Still, though, not enough damage. Wakes up with the jab. Boost. Not a fear, not an ounce of fear in his heart. Goes with the DI. Knew it was guaranteed. C9 Boost taking down the captain of Bandits, Mena RD.
This is a different side of Boost that we've never really been exposed to.
Wow.
He has been in full study mode in preparation for all of these matches. I'm calling him Boost Wayne.
Exactly.
This guy is definitely the Street Fighter Batman. He is the new age Batman. Boost Wayne, the millionaire when it comes to the big brain IQ decision making. It's incredible. It's incredible.
The utility belt has all the answers, fam. Well, what a way to pull out that victory. Like I said, not an ounce of fear in this man's soul. Waking up, pressing buttons in the face of Evo Japan champion, Capcom Cup two-time champion Mena RD. Boost letting y'all know it's not just online. He really does this no matter the environment.
It's crazy, man. He flung his Boosterang right in front of Mena RD's face. He wasn't even ready for the OD uppercut. Oh my God, everything just went so well for Boost, man.
Wow. Now it's up to the rest of the team, right? The Caba and the Louis man to really dig deep and try to bring this set back. They're going to send Caba up against Noah the Prodigy, it looks like. Jesus. And I understand, right? You're trying to get Guile out there. You want to tame the wild aggression of Noah, really make him pay for being in burnout, which he is one to do very often. I get it. I think Louis man, if he didn't get overwhelmed, could honestly do it with the Dawson. But against Noah in an environment like this, I understand putting Caba up to deal with it first. Try to tie up this set for his team. He's going to have a 3 out of 5 set to do it up against Noah the Prodigy. Noah's first set in SFL as well. Sat out last week, and now C9 puts him in the anchor position to potentially close out a 40-piece.
I want to see what kind of aggressive style Noah's going to bring to the table against one of the biggest walls that we could ever ask for, not only in the Dominican Republic, but also as a presence in the United States over in the West. I will say this, man. This Guile has been such a threat for a lot of the players there. With all the weekly events that they've both been attending to. But Caba, man, that was actually a big misfire against the young man.
Yeah, it's really all that work that Caba did in this round, almost nullified, but he's able to still get the life lead a bit after tagging him with that as well. But that's really where I worry for Caba in this set. Oh no, the drive Russian again. He's got the character to really tame Noah, but his play style, it's usually really good, his type of aggression with Guile, because people aren't expecting it, but that's where Noah thrives. I think Caba's got to put the brakes on a little bit more than usual in this set.
Pretty close to burnout, we might see.
Oh, I see how the punish counter does it. I mean, you're pretty much locked up. Noah does jump that first one. I swear, if that flash knuckle made the DI whiff, I was going to lose my mind.
Yeah. Into level 2, well, I mean, he wouldn't have like into level 2, but he would have built up a level 2.
Yeah.
I think there would have been another opportunity for Noah to get something crazy. That would have been kind of nuts. But look at this again, the wall that Caba kind of presents against someone like Noah. It's been really, really troublesome thus far. You talked about pumping the brakes, back throw, defensive back throw. I think that was just Noah kind of maybe reacting to whatever it is Caba wanted to do. Man!
Yeah,
he has not stopped.
When fighting game players like panic, mash throw, it's almost always back throw because they're trying to be defensive at the same time. Nice. Oh, nice job there, though, reading the parry attempt. Oh, and there's the flash knuckle jaws dodge on the bazooka knee. Got me tongue twisted. Noah ties it up just like that.
And even the frame kill off of the two standing jabs to bait out and really kind of like act out that throw. I love that from Noah. Boom, gets the first throw. Driver forward, wants to be a dash up. That counter hit could have been everything to start things out for Noah, but he knows it. He's chilling.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised, honestly. Noah usually will spin the meter on that. Got baited into the super with the fake fireball. I don't know if that was intentional for Caba or the Sonic Boom just didn't come out, but either way, paid off big.
And we'll never know that, too. Even if you ask him, like, hey, did you mean to fake that out? Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I believe him.
I'll believe him the whole way. Ooh, that's not good.
Showing the stand medium punch, and then just locking him down here. Noah had no answers. We talked about his meter getting spit, but Caba dropped the combo. Great job defending himself against the back throw, though. Oh, my goodness, bruh. How are we swinging like this? Caba's made some excellent defensive choices, and there's the whiff punish to close out the first
game. He likes to do a delay, or he likes to walk back on wake up a lot, like when you're not quite in throw range.
Yo, he's not taking.
Yeah, I got you.
A little bit closer, but thankfully enough, Caba does get the first game. Or the Prodigy now kind of like setting up two standing jab, does catch the counter hit. Now the big whiff throw. Missing the timing on the flash.
Yeah, doesn't get the perfect flash knuckle. He did get the plus frames on the knee right there, as you saw the screen shake. Oh, the easy punish on the sweep attempt. Noah ends up getting clipped. Caba, great delayed button. Really calling out Noah's offensive timings. Oh, upside down kick, perfect parried after landing from the jump.
There we go.
You're the hell in there.
End of the round.
Just going through the motions, doesn't have to do anything crazy. Nor the Prodigy. First round of game 2 in a different type of demeanor, right? It wasn't like anything crazy out of pocket. It was very subtle. And now that he gets the first round, he immediately goes into his offensive ways.
Exactly right. We saw Noah kind of holster some of the drive rush cancels that he would otherwise let fly in that last round. I think he understands that being in burnout against Guy was honestly worse than most characters. Nonetheless, though, he's made it happen in that burnout. Stayed offensive, tried to sneak in an overhead, but Caba won't let that happen.
Yeah, I like him kind of like trying to take advantage of the little flash that he gets from gaining his drive gauge back into like sneaking in the overhead. I've seen that quite a few times over where we use the visual effects to throw people off guard.
Yeah. And Noah here, we see him already. Oh, no! I can't believe he still got the recovery of that button here. Caba, is he going to spin it all? Indeed, he will. Rather go to the next round with no meter than risk Noah being able to come back this round. I respect it.
3 bars to Noah's name. Not going to be sweating one bit. Let's see if he decides to go aggressive yet again.
Yeah, trying to look for his opportunity to drive rush in. He finds it there and then snipes Caba's button, but that's another perfect flash knuckle we see missed.
Not quite used to seeing Noah kind of like drop these back to back, really.
Yeah, rarely do you ever see him miss a flash knuckle. They have 2 in this one set already in 2 games. Very rare.
What do you do now, Noah? What do you do now? You have the life deficit on you. You have a little bit of that drive gauge left for at least one more cancel. He's going to be driving by a little bit with the driver forward. Does it again, but Caba, with the reactions, he's like, you know what? You can come to me.
Yeah.
If I'm charging down back, yeah, you could easily try to do that. If I see green, I'm going in.
Precisely right. All that he needed when he has the charge, just do up into a button. One of the easier things to react to stuff with. And right there, Caba on full display, not letting Noah do anything for free.
You do have an opportunity to get that tiebreaker going if Caba manages to seal the deal with a 3-0 victory, with a 3 in general. He's looking pretty damn strong with 2 under his name, but Noah the Prodigy, there is a moment of rebuttal. We can see this moment of him bringing it back in a 3 out of 5 scenario. He's done so before, but can he do it against someone like Caba?
Exactly, that's 2 games of intel, right? The drive rush on in. Yeah, I like that, protecting his drive meter. Even if they're not perfect parries, but the whiff. and be dearly paid for here.
Oh, damn, that was far.
For real, the upside down kick. Oh, a nice job, Caba, recognizing he's still in range to get the punish. Level 1 as well. Really optimal as hell, air to air, float back as well to keep Noah locked down, in the corner.
Knockdown and lockdown, to be honest with you. Look at that match point, Caba really trying to suppress Noah. The Prodigy is doing a great job, and he's continuing to do so. Again, the wall of normals, upside down kick, keeping Noah in check. Now back to the fireball game.
As soon as he makes him block something, Caba is letting it rip. What a whiff punish right there. And Noah, he's looking kind of helpless here, man. He's got to dig down deep. Stem the bleeding, and he's got to do it now. Oh, yeah, great stuff from Caba. Recognizing Noah did not have level 3 to cancel into. That's not a free flash knuckle if you cannot cancel into a super. Well done from Caba, punishing him properly.
We got ourselves our very first tiebreaker scenario between Bandits and Cloud9. Noah not being able to take a game off of Caba. A big counterplay, and it paid off tenfold for the Bandits camp. Now we get a fair chance to kind of equalize now. Who is going to be awarded the 5 points in this tiebreaker scenario? Who's going to be stepping up to the plate? You know, I like Louismon and it first to one with Dawson.
Word straight up? Like, yeah, you guys don't know how to fight Dawson.
Ain't no way.
You guys don't know. Send Louisman up there. Let him get one game. Let him go wild. Because Dawson in this game, he does have wild offense as well, just like he did in 5. Maybe not as potent, but definitely he'll show you some things that you're not ready for, especially a Louisman Dawson.
Ooh, it looks like Caba is the one sitting down in the hot seat. Again, he had 3 games straight. He's feeling real confident. I do like that. Let's see if Boost can take down
Meta and Caba, bruh.
Yeah, that is going to be quite the story. Let's see if the Boost truly is loose here with Cloud9, because this guy, this cat can ball, man.
And I'm interested to see how he goes about this, right? What type of gambits does he take? Are we going to see some OD fireballs? He's going to try to call out the sonic booms by using that. Gets an expensive gambit, right? OD fireball and a drive rush is 3 of your drive gauges, so that's half your bar. So it's something that you really have to pick your spots with. It's not something you can rely on for the entirety of the game plan if your boosters can.
Right.
And this is definitely a switch up for Boost, right? Having to go from fighting Menace Blanca to now the Caba Guile, this is very different speeds. While Caba, he can kind of stay with that same type of tempo, right? Going from Noah on the Luke to Boost on the Ken. Oh no, he dropped the combo. This is a huge open up. Would have been an extremely convincing start for Caba if he completed that.
Yup.
A rare instance of a drop from Caba.
Now Boost, yeah, he smells blood in the water, man. Making the most of this opportunity, already representing the perfect parry and the perfect parry after the stand medium kick block. Tries for the safe jump, but Caba doesn't bite. He wanted the trade combo right there. I think that works, but it was too far. Oh no, a backfire from Boost's labbing. I like the idea.